What's up everybody, Bandit and Chad here for another modification here to our Tacomas. So many of y'all may remember a few months ago I was running a K&N Blackhawk series intake on my truck, and I really liked that intake. I thought it had a great sound to it. We did see a little bit of fuel economy gain, nothing too crazy. I think it was right around an average of 1 mile to the gallon in the summertime, which isn't really too bad. You know, it is pretty noticeable, and we're still averaging just under 20 miles to the gallon here in the trucks. Since it is wintertime, the trucks don't always get warmed up when we make our short little runs and everything else. So hopefully we'll see that number go back up towards summertime. But today we're going to try a new option here for the intake. So this is the factory intake. We'll go ahead and open it up here in a second, but we are still running the standard media filter that comes stock here in these trucks. Those filters do need replaced every couple thousand miles, depending on what type of driving you do. But we're going to try out something a little bit different today, and we'll let you know how all of that goes. So thanks to our friends at Sparks Parts, and actually for Chad for ordering these. He actually got this for my birthday, so a really awesome birthday or gift idea if your Tacoma lover needs a gift idea. But this is the TRD performance intake for the truck. So it does still use the stock air box, so all of the hardware here that you see is the same. This just replaces the stock filter, and it's a little bit smaller dimensions actually, but they're claiming that this actually does as good, if not better, filtering, and you do get a little bit more performance, correct?
Right, so there are some features and benefits that they do list here on the box that these come in, and I'm just going to list off a few of them. They say, as he said, there's a lower restriction to this particular filter, which means more power and high engine efficiency. It uses a high-strength polyurethane seal material that keeps the structural integrity better. Apparently it does better in the high heat conditions here in the engine bay. And they say it's environmentally friendly because you're only using this one filter for the life of the vehicle. So it is one of those that you can take out every year or every 5,000 miles, whatever you prefer to do. Like we said, depends on the driving that you do, and you can clean it and re-oil it and everything. And Toyota does come with a kit that you can purchase, especially from Sparks Parts, to clean and re-oil it. So it does have a number of other features to it.
Right, and you might be able to see here on the side of the bag, we're keeping it in the bag here because it is oily. This is an oil filter. Obviously you don't over oil it so the engine sucks up the oil, but oil used in moderation is perfectly fine. It actually helps get a lot of the dust and other particulates out of the air before it goes into the motor. So the TRD filter uses a contrasting color here. You can see it's kind of yellow, and that is the oil color that they use, so you can see that you have it evenly distributed on there and make sure everything's clean. So there's the opposite side. So go ahead and get this out of the bag, get the stock one out, compare the two, and pop it in the truck. So here is the stock filter compared to the TRD one. As you can see, the TRD one is a good bit more shallow. Obviously the same size this way or else it wouldn't fit the hole. But they're saying even though this is a smaller filter, it does filter even better. So this is the TRD filter directly from Toyota. Again, this is the stock one. It says here it's made by Denso, which is pretty interesting, and also made in the United States, so neat to see there. So we'll go ahead and set that one there out of the way. When you get those factory ones, they are a little bit more white. That one is been put through the test a little bit. So I'll go ahead and take this one out of the plastic.
It's likely in there doubly.
Yeah, it's in several bags here. It also comes with this sticker. Now if you do choose to get one of these TRD filters, be sure to put this sticker on there. It basically just tells you not to throw this filter away. Again, these can be used for the entire lifetime of the vehicle, assuming they are properly maintained and everything else. So you want to make sure you have this on there so you don't go get your truck serviced and whoever would throw that TRD filter away. They are a little bit more expensive than just the normal paper filters, so definitely put this on your air box to let everyone know that you are running the TRD intake filter and that no one throws that away. So we'll go ahead and get the filter there out of the plastic. So again, this filter does have the exact same side dimensions, and it does fit the stock airbox really, really nicely. Again, it is pre-oiled, so you don't need to add any more oil the initial time. You will just need to add that oil when you go back and clean it there at whatever interval you so choose, depending on how you drive your truck. So again, it does just place right in there, a really easy little thing, and then you'll go ahead and replace the top of the box back on. And it clips into place. And that is all it takes to install one of these TRD filters. Now again, we will go ahead and clean off the surface here and install the sticker, letting everyone know that we do have that TRD intake. So with all that cleaned up, we'll go ahead and peel the backing off of this sticker here. And place it down on the intake. So overall, the installation of this filter took no more time than it would take to reinstall any other air filter in your truck. It takes only a few minutes, and luckily, thanks to Toyota's nifty design here, it's only 2 clips here on either side. There's no real bolts or anything like that to take off like a lot of other manufacturers have. So the benefits of this style of filter are pretty evident. Now with that K&N, like I said, it did have a really nice sound. We did see a little bit of performance benefit, but overall it was just an open conic filter sitting in your engine bay. Now you might be able to see in my engine bay it is a little bit dusty, so that conic filter was exposed to a lot of dust and dirt and everything else that would find its way into the engine bay. Here with these TRD filters and keeping your stock air box, you're keeping a lot of the stock cleanliness. Now it does suck all of the air from this side in the fender, and that takes out a lot of the particulate and everything else that would just be floating around in your engine bay. So overall, this is probably the cleanest design and best for the longevity of your motor, and with this new TRD filter, it should even help that out even more.
Right, so with it having the TRD filter, of course, like we mentioned and showed you all, it is oiled, which, like you said, does catch a whole lot of particulates, a little bit better than just the traditional paper filter that you do get with your Toyota truck or any vehicle for that matter. But now talking about some cost with this. So on Sparks Parts website, it is listed for about $55, and if you use our promo code BANDIT, you can save a little bit more money on that. But for a one-time purchase, if you do plan on just keeping this filter for the life of the vehicle, it will pay itself off after a few years, because the traditional air filters that you do get from Toyota that are just the traditional paper ones that we had taken out, these are, I believe, maybe $10, $15. I mean, it's significantly cheaper, and if you're not doing a whole lot of stuff with it other than just just your daily driving, this would probably be fine. But we're kind of testing this out, seeing how it does, and like I said, it will pay itself off. We don't really know if it'll have any performance benefits or fuel economy benefits yet, but that's stuff we'll keep you all updated on.
Absolutely. Now, as Chad was alluding to, these paper filters are just fine if your truck stays on the road most of its life. However, with our trucks taking them off-road, down trails, down gravel roads, and everything else, we go through several of these per year, and that really does add up. Now, with the $55 TRD filter, it is a lot more money up front, but overall it does last the entire lifetime of the vehicle, assuming you clean it. These, if you go through 2 or 3 a year, you're looking at, say, maybe $40, $45 just per year, and these are disposable. So again, that is reusable. You'll have that basically forever, and it is a really nice upgrade here over the stock paper filter. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Again, we will be sure and keep you all updated with exactly how we get along with fuel economy, performance, and everything else. So be sure and stay tuned for all of that. If you did like this video, please consider subscribing. Follow us on Instagram and everything like that. All of the information for that is in the description of this video, so be sure and check that out. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a fantastic week, everybody. We'll catch you next time.
See you guys.